Most people think their cat sleeps next to them for one simple reason: warmth. It makes sense. Cats like warm places. Your body is warm, so they come and sleep beside you. That's what most people assume. But if that was the only reason, your cat wouldn't keep choosing the same spot next to the same person every single night. There's something more specific going on. And once you notice it, you can't really unsee it. Think about your home for a second. There are quiet corners, soft blankets, sunny windows, places your cat already loves. So why leave all of that and walk straight to you? Climb onto your bed, circle a few times, and settle right beside you? Cats don't waste energy on meaningless routines. If they repeat something like this every night, it's intentional. Now look at what your cat does right before they lie down. They rub against you. Their face, their body, sometimes multiple times. Then they settle in. That part matters more than people realize. Cats don't use words to communicate. They use scent. When they rub against you, they're leaving their scent behind. It's how they mark what feels familiar, what belongs in their space. So when your cat does that and then falls asleep right beside you, they're not just getting comfortable. They're reinforcing something. They're making sure you smell like part of their world. And over time, something subtle starts to happen. Your scent and their scent begin to mix. In groups of cats, this creates a shared scent. It's how they recognize each other instantly. No hesitation, no second guessing. So when your cat keeps choosing to sleep next to you, night after night, they're slowly building that same kind of connection. You stop feeling like just a person in the house. You start feeling familiar to them. Now pay attention to where your cat chooses to sleep. Because this part isn't random either. Some cats stay near your feet. Some stay near your head. Some press right against your side. And most cats repeat the same position over and over. That's not coincidence. It's preference. And that preference tells you something. A cat that sleeps near your head is often positioning themselves where they can observe more, they can hear clearly. They can see movement, they have a wider sense of the room, they're comfortable, but still aware. A cat that stays near your legs wants to be close, but with a bit of space. They're relaxed, but still maintaining distance. And a cat that presses directly against you. That's different. That's full contact. They don't need that much closeness. They choose it. And once a cat reaches that point, it usually becomes a habit. Now watch how your cat actually sleeps. Not just where they are, but how their body looks. If they curl up tightly and paws tucked in, if their body is compact, that means they're comfortable. But they're still holding a bit of tension, still slightly guarded. If they stretch out fully, legs extended and body loose, that's a different level. That's a cat that feels safe enough to let go. And if your cat ever exposes their belly while sleeping, even for a few seconds, that's one of the clearest signals you'll ever get, because that's the most vulnerable part of their body. They don't show it casually. Here's something else people misunderstand. When a cat turns their back to you while sleeping, it can feel like they're ignoring you, but it actually means the opposite. In the animal world, you don't turn your back on something you don't trust. Turning away means you don't feel the need to watch. So when your cat does that, they're completely relaxed around you. Now think about how close your cat gets. Some cats keep a little distance. Others sleep right on top of you, across your chest, on your arm, curled into your side. That level of closeness isn't random. It builds over time. It usually starts with distance. Then slowly, night by night, they move closer until eventually they're right against you. And once that pattern forms, it stays consistent. Cats are creatures of routine. They repeat what works. So if your cat keeps choosing you over and over again, that decision has already been made. Now here's something you might have noticed without thinking much about it. Your cat starts adjusting to your schedule. They show up when you go to bed. They settle when you settle. Even though naturally, cats are more active at completely different times. Early morning, late evening. But when they're bonded with someone, they start syncing up, not perfectly, but enough that you notice it. You'll see it in small ways. They wait near your room. They follow you at night. They appear right when you're about to sleep. That's not something they have to do. It's something they choose to do. Now pay attention to this part. On days when you feel off, tired and stressed, and quieter than usual, your cat often behaves differently. They stay closer. They settle near you longer. Sometimes they don't leave at all. Cats are extremely observant. They notice changes in movement, in routine and behavior. They don't understand your situation, but they recognize the difference. And their response is usually to stay close. Now this part is important. If your cat usually sleeps next to you, and then suddenly stops, don't ignore it. Cats don't randomly change strong habits. Something caused it. Sometimes it's small, a change in environment, a new sound or a different routine. Something unfamiliar. But other times, it can be discomfort and stress, or something physical. Cats tend to hide when something feels off, so instead of staying close, they might choose distance. It doesn't always mean something serious, but it's always worth noticing, because cats don't explain things. They show them through behavior. When you look at all of this together, sleeping next to you isn't just about one thing. It's not just warmth and comfort, it's familiarity. Trust and awareness is built slowly over time, and once that pattern is set, it becomes part of how your cat lives, not something they think about, just something they do. So tonight, when your cat jumps onto your bed and settles into their usual spot, don't just ignore it. Look at where they choose, how close they get, how they position themselves. Because those small details tell you exactly how your cat sees you, and out of every place they could have chosen, they still came back to the same one. Right next to you, again,